Hi there YouTube, I thought I'd give you guys kind of a quick overview of my ferret and rat cages. This is my Ferret Nation, and on that side is my Critter Nation and has my rats in it. Right now all my ferrets are out. This is Ghost. Hi Ghost. And I think Rafiki is back there somewhere. Oh, there she is. There's Rafiki. Rafiki! But they get this whole area to kind of run around in. I have baby gates, and they have cardboard on them because my little guys will climb out of them no matter what. Hi, Moxie. This is my cattle dog. Hi, baby girl. And this is my other puppy. This is Coda. They're both really good. They're great with my ferrets and rats. So anyways, back to the cages. So this is my ferret's cage, and we can start with the top. And on the top, I have this cool cat bed, and in the cat bed, I just have some blankets, or just a blanket, and it's a Sherpa, and they really, really like this. They just absolutely cuddle in that, and it's their favorite place to sleep. And I have one of these pirate ships, I think it was. Yeah, it was the pirate ship. They don't really use this so much. I actually originally had it in my rat cage, but he chewed the whole top out of it. So I put it over here to see if it would get more use, and they don't use it either, so I guess my rats really liked it, so they can probably destroy it until it's gone. I make all my own stuff anyways, so it's really not too big of a deal if they destroy that. But they do really like their turtle, even though I think it's really dumb. I just got it really cheaply on sale, and I thought it would be more poofy or comfy, but it's pretty flat, and it looks really dumb. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But they really like it, and they cuddle up in it. And then they just have their tube back there that they love going through. They'll both be in it, and they'll go back and forth, and they love playing in that thing. So that's the whole top level. And I also have a water bottle up here and another food dish. And down there I have a food dish and a water bottle too, just for more. So you can see down here I have the stairs. And in the back here is actually just kind of a panda stuffed animal I have tied to the wall. I don't think you can really see that. And then I have another hanging thing down here, and a really big cat bed for them. I have their big litter box, and their cool little puppy dog dish, and another water bottle. Hi, Fiki. Hi, good girl. Yeah, you're so good. Yes, you are. So, and then for them to come out and play all the time, they just have this step stool that's, I think, it was a dog stool. So yeah, it's kind of all nicely lined and everything. I'm gonna shut this. You can't get out. I don't want you to jump off, because you will. Good girl. I'll shut this one too. Actually, I think I'll put them back so I can show you guys the rats, because I don't want them out. Rafiki isn't so much a problem because they pretty much stay on the floor when I have my rats out, but Ghost has this new thing where he climbs up the back of the rat cage to try and get to the top, and he doesn't like want to eat them, he just wants to get up there, but the rats get upset by it, and it's really not a good idea to have ferrets and rats out at the same time anyways, so I just kind of let them have their own morning space. But yeah, so going over here, the rats pretty much play on this whole table, and they climb up and around the ferret cage and do whatever over there. Down here, I have tons of fleece. This is all hammocks and extra fleece, and this I need to make into new cage liners. And that's all kind of scraps, and this is another cat bed. And all the scraps are really awesome, because I just kind of throw it in their houses and stuff, and they love it, and it keeps them from chewing the liners so much. And in here, I have, you know, grommets and clips and stuff to make hammocks, nutrients for my ferrets, and shampoo, grommet thing, tons and tons of binder clips. I got lots of different rat food. I just got this one, just in bag form, and it's just a ton of it, really cheap. And then under here is my mix for my rats. So I go to the grocery store and get lots of stuff and mix it in with their food, and just ferret treats, ferret stuff. I don't know, you know, I've used this stuff for a while now, and it worked. Well, I don't know. I guess I could say it works, but ferrets are going to be stinky no matter what, and I don't mind, but I you know, try and do different things to experiment, and this stuff, honestly, like, I wouldn't waste your money on it, because if it does make a difference, it makes it very slightly. So that's just my opinion. And then this stuff makes your ferret smell good for like 2 seconds, then they get all musky again, and it kind of makes them oilier. Honestly, I didn't even buy this stuff, I just kind of got it from when I got Rafiki. Rafiki was actually one of my friend's ferrets. She had impulse buy this ferret like a year ago. She ended up getting pregnant, and then I got Rafiki, so yeah, and then I rescued Ghost, so she'd have a buddy, and now I have ferrets. And they're not my first ferrets. I've had ferrets before, but these are my guys now. And then I just have the ferrets' food all in here, and my rats' food in their mixes, some more rat food, extra water bottles and stuff back there. And then in this drawer, I have all their liners, different things. I pretty much bought 2 sets of the original Ferret Nation cage liners when I first got the Ferret Nation, and I just use these for the ferrets because the rats pretty much destroy their liners and the ferrets don't, so it's really easy to just switch back and forth between ferrets because theirs does not need to be washed as often. So they kind of just stick with this, and I more or less buy more for the rats. And I guess if I get more in the future, I could probably make more for the ferrets as well. It's just they don't seem to really need it as much, and I actually really like how these ones clip in under here because Rafiki digs at it. So I feel like she would almost destroy the binder clips because I have binder clips on these to hold this in, and she actually digs at them so much, and so does Ghost, to where they clip this, unclip this. Like, this actually used to be up here, but they kept scratching at it, so I just let it go, and that seems to work for now. So, yeah. Oh, there's another litter box. And I usually just kind of have another litter box and put them under there, and that's what I really like about these cages, even though I don't really utilize it. They have a lot of storage underneath, but I already have this storage in between here. So, I suppose if I want to be an even bigger hoarder of animal stuff, I've got plenty of more room. So, before we get on to the rat cage, I'd also like to say that this is the biggest, best thing I think I've ever purchased as far as keeping my house free of animal smell. I mean, I've got 2 cats, 2 dogs, 2 ferrets, 8 rats, and like 2 lizards over there. Lizards don't smell anyways, but as far as smell goes, like, I had another air purifier, it didn't work, and I was kind of like wary of buying this because I didn't know if it would work or not, but this is the best thing you could probably purchase for smell. It's pretty loud. Like, this is its lowest setting. It's pretty decently loud, but it's not gonna, like, I saw a lot of reviews on it, and they said it was, like, really loud and people couldn't sleep, but this is, I can't even hear it in my room, and my room is right over there. So, it blows air out the top, so you don't want to keep it next to your rat cage, because they can't have flow, and neither can ferrets as far as, like, direct air contact. So don't put it right next to them, but it's good in the middle like this. And this is the loudest setting, and I never have it on that, and it's perfectly fine on the lowest one. It also has these features that tell you when it needs to be checked and stuff. And it's really easy to clean because you just, you know, you lift it up, you put it out, and then you just take the dust off the outside, and you can throw that away and put the filter back in, and it's ready to go. So you don't have to buy anything else for it, and it's just great. So back onto the rat cages. I keep getting distracted. So this is my rat cage. This is a Critter Nation. Both of these cages are great. They're the exact same cage except bar spacing. I got originally the Ferret Nation first, and I've always known these cages are great, so I didn't really have to look a whole lot of kind of what cages I wanted. I already knew what I wanted. In the past, I've had lots of rats, but these ones, or my old rats, were kind of in different, like, tiny bar spacing, and it didn't have any, like, it had shelves, but it had wire shelves, so keeping liners on them and stuff were not easy, and these ones are just the best things ever. So I'll start at the top here. At the top, I just kind of have a cardboard box when they come out because they like to hide in something, and then this I usually put down on the table. It's their little dig thing, and I put, like, seeds in there and stuff, and they just love digging in it. I used to have a plant up here before I got that, and they would dig in that plant so much I couldn't even keep them out of it. So I gave them a little dig thing, and I think I might get a bigger bucket with actual, like, soil. Like, this is kind of just leftover bark I had from my lizards, and I think I'll get them a bucket and grow, like, grass in it or something, and they can dig at it, and they'd probably really like that. So at the top here, I have just, you know, a homemade hammock. It's a pocket hammock. I have a cuddle cup. This one I bought. Sorry if the cage is a little bit messy. They were cleaned like 3 days ago, and I usually clean them like twice a week just because I like mixing it up and stuff, and I have a lot of fleece, so it's not a problem. It's also really easy to clean. And I spot clean every day. I wake up in the morning, I vacuum it out and stuff, and I also, at night, I kind of vacuum it out too, so they don't just have stuff all the time. But anyways, so liners are great. I make them all, and then at the back I put binder clips on them so they clip down, and they don't chew at these levels, but they do chew at the bigger ones. I put bricks down because, as you see, it does not stop them even with this. So they're going to chew at it no matter what, but this seems to help a little bit as far as them completely destroying it, because then they get under it, and what I have under it is a towel, so it absorbs any pee or anything, but my rats don't really pee all that much on their cage. Like, they are really good at using their litter box. I don't know what it is about all these rats. They're all perfect at using the litter box for the most part, and when I clean their cage, there's, like, never any pee on the towels underneath them, so it's great. I don't know why. It is sort of, like, weirdly sticky, but I think that's just because they're fresh fruits and veggies and stuff, and they get it on their hands. Oh, hi, girls. Hi. This is Silver with the stripe, and this is Jambi. She's my best girl. This is Ember because she's got a slightly different stripe on her side. It's kind of like a patchwork stripe. And who just went up there? Oh, no. Who's over there? That's Silver. Oh, this is Nymeria. She's my little blue-hooded possum face. She's adorable. She's a lot younger. She's only 3 months. I have 3 babies in here, actually. She's one of the babies. And then I've got Sunny in here. Hi, little Sunny. She's a tan-hooded, a very dark tan-hooded, actually. She's actually the sister to Nymeria, and I adopted them both. And then, yeah, see, the rats go over there and torment the ferrets. So it looks like that's all that's up in this area. So, I've got their litter box back there, well, one of them, and I just kind of put the ramps in here because whatever, I'm using them. And then I've kind of got a bird perch wraparound thing that they use to get into their favoriteest hidey hole ever. So this is ingenious. Like, I saw this from somebody else and was like, oh my god, that's the greatest idea. Because I had one of these balls. This is actually, they sell them for ferrets. They're the dumbest thing ever because ferrets don't use balls and rats don't use balls. And it came with Rafiki. So what I did is I zip tied it to the back here so they can't destroy it. And they don't eat at these, which is really great. So it just stays there and it doesn't fall apart, because if they did that, I don't know what I would do, and I probably wouldn't be using it if they destroyed it. But they love it. And all 8 of them will be in here sleeping. And it holds up really, really well. Like, it's pretty sturdy. So that's their favorite sleeping spot. And then I just have have this bird toy. It's got wood chews on it, and they like it. They like swinging on it and chewing at it. As you can see, they've chewed at it here. It's also pretty new. Yeah, there's another chewed spot. Oops. Sorry, darling. Hi. Yeah, sorry I coughed on you. Good girl. And then here's just a basic plastic igloo. Like I said, all my extra fleece just kind of goes in here, and it's great. And that's what I use it for. Oh, there's baby Shadow. Shadow is probably the skittiest rat I've ever had. Like, she's still really handleable. She just, like, when I'm around the cage and doing stuff, she runs away. But when I pick her up, she's just fine. It's just, she's really funny, and she's super fast, too. For some reason, she won't sleep in here with everybody else. She'll sleep up here, like, right where Nymeria is. And it's just really funny. Like, she'll be sleeping up there, no covers, no nothing, and it's her favorite spot. And she's the worst one about this chewing. She gets underneath here and sleeps under there and moves the towel. But yeah, I have towels under there. I think I told you that. I don't know if I got to the point about why I was telling you about that, but I have towels under there, and the reason I hate them going under there is because, like, Shadow will go over there and she'll bunch all the towels up, and then it'll just be like this giant lump in the middle. So that's why I hate it when they go underneath. And the towels are just great for extra absorbent, and it just makes it, for some reason, smell a lot better for whatever reason. I'm not really sure. So this is the bottom layer, and this is where most of the mess happens anyways, and that's great because it's on the bottom. I just got another hammock that I made. Most of the ones I make are like pockets. This thing always gets destroyed. I kind of put it on zip ties so it just slide back and forth because no matter what I did, it fell off, and this at least keeps it on. Hi. And this is Icy. Ice. Yeah, you're a good girl. Yeah. She loves giving kisses. Yes, she does. Good girl. Yeah. She's a good Ice. Oh, who's back there? Oh, it looks like Embers. And then I just have another cuddle cup back here. This is a store-bought one. They haven't destroyed this one yet. They kind of destroyed the one on the top, and then they stopped, so that's great. I put that one back there to be another deterrent of eating up this shelf, because they had eaten up this one before. But the other one had a hole in it to begin with it, so they just made it worse. This one doesn't have a hole at all, so yeah. And then just another ramp going down. And these ramps, I could probably make my own, but I don't waste my time because after buying both a Ferret and a Critter Nation, they came with so many of these. And then I also bought an extra set of the liners for my ferrets, so I just have so many of these that I don't even need to make more. So I just used those original ones. Oops, I just destroyed this. Okay. And then I just bought some cute Doggie Bowls in their dishes, for like their fresh greens, and you know, I usually have like lentils and stuff for them. So like I kind of use that one for more like wet type food, and then that one for more like dries and greens like carrots and salad and stuff. And then they've got their 2 litter boxes down here, and this is where they mainly use them. I only put the other one up there because for some reason Shadow and Embers pooped up in that corner, like that specific corner, and that's where they wanted to go, so I just put one up there and it solved the problem. And then their dry food, their mix of stuff, they already ate all the good stuff out of it, so it's just left with the dry. Hi guys. So that's down here, and then I have their salt lick, which they do use, and they do like, it's pretty chewed up. This is pretty new, so, I've never had one of these in my rat cages before, but I finally decided to put one in, and they use it a lot. And then I have their lava stone, or pumice stone, or whatever everybody keeps calling these, and this is great because when I shut the door, it gives them a little ledge to kind of eat their food rather than just kind of sitting on the sink because it kind of bends. And it's great because it keeps their nails down and they chew at it and they like it a lot. So that's pretty great. And then, hi baby, I'm shutting the door. And then on this, I just have another water, or no, just one water bottle because they don't go through it as fast as the ferrets. And then I just have a dish that you usually put in with dogs in their kennels for like small dogs. And I actually had to like clip off excess because it was really long, and I just clipped it off so it would actually fit into these bars, but it works perfectly And even no matter how it moves, it stays right underneath this, and I can't steal it. And these don't really drip a whole lot anyways, and that's kind of what they're built for. But they still dripped a little bit to where it bothered me, and I don't know. It keeps the cage cleaner like that. And these water bottles are probably my most favorite water bottles ever, because you can lift up the lid and just fill it up, and then I clean these out like maybe once a month just to keep them pretty sanitized and clean, and their water doesn't get all gunky or anything. But it's great because I just take around this big cup that I have and fill them all up and water the plants at the same time, so it's pretty convenient. Yeah, so that's my cages. I've got my Critter Nation, Ferret Nation, and yeah, so their cages are pretty awesome. I think I have a pretty cool setup for them because the rats just kind of run around the table. I kind of want to get like a really long thing and expand it over to my kitchen table so they can kind of run around there and build more stuff, but we'll see. Either that or get some sort of better gate, because this will not keep rats in. Like, this whole area would be safe for them to run around in, if I can seal up, like, the back where my fridge is. Everywhere else would be safe if I could just seal up these two places to where the rats could not get out. Like, this is satisfactory for the ferrets, but the rats will definitely get out. So, yeah, so those are my critter cages, and I hope you liked this really long video. I was hoping it was going to be shorter, but I guess not. So yeah, that's my cages, and those are my rats. I don't know if I named them all. Let's see, I have 8 of them. I have Nymeria, Shadow, Embers, Silver, Jambi, Ice, oh gosh, I'm skipping on a few, Sunny, and one more. Holy cow. Gosh, who's the last one? I'm skipping on a name. Ice. Why can't I think of my rats' names? Oh my gosh. I think I'll just delete this out of the video.